We are here today to speak out about the NSA and U.S. government and how they've been abusing their powers and ignoring our Fourth Amendment rights. Previously, we might have had our own suspicions about the NSA and how they spy on U.S. people, something that might have been passed off as unfounded conspiracy. But thankfully, with the bravery of Edward Snowden, we were able to learn the facts about these secret programs and generate public discussion. These leaked programs, in many cases, are much worse than previously known and need to be addressed. Now's the time to come together, as we are today, and spread public awareness and reach out to our representatives to enact change that will prevent the erosion of our Fourth Amendment rights. Currently, the main laws that have authorized this abuse of power come from the Patriot Act and the FISA Acts. With these acts, the government justifies the violation of privacy, even if it contradicts our Fourth Amendment rights. The Patriot Act gives the government permission to order any person or entity to turn over any tangible things, so long as the order is for an authorized investigation to protect against terrorism, even if there's no probable cause. In one instance, recent leaks show that U.S. government uses its power to indiscriminately seize Verizon data on millions of U.S. people every day. Another leak of a program, PRISM, allows officials to indiscriminately collect and store mass quantities of data that include your search history, your emails, your file transfers, and your live chats from companies like Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and Apple. Somehow, the U.S. government now believes that the mass collection of data on the general population adheres to the Fourth Amendment. And these are the programs that the government defends as constitutional. They argue it's somehow for our safety and they're doing nothing wrong. However, more leaks reveal that this is far from the truth. A recent declassified internal audit reveals the NSA has broken privacy rules and overstepped their legal authority thousands of times every year since they got more powers in 2008. In one case that was recently made public, the FISA courts, which have authority over some of NSA's operations, did not learn about one of the NSA's new collection methods until it found out it had been in operation for several months. This court, of course, found this program unconstitutional. The NSA has even recently confessed that there have been several instances of abuse where NSA agents have used this program to spy on their loved ones, their wives, their husbands, their ex-girlfriends. Where does it end? It concerns me that we're supposed to trust the same agency that has power to access any information on a person's phone's operating system, read any digital information, and listen in on anyone's phone calls, should they choose to do so without any probable cause, and of course, in complete secrecy. With each leak of these programs being made public, we look for answers from our president and respective representatives as to why there are ongoing unconstitutional practices by government agencies. Instead of hearing truth, we hear fabricated stories and outright lies. We have the heads of the CIA and the NSA lying under oath about the nature of these programs and whether there are any benefits. The director of the NSA, Keith Alexander, claimed that these programs have prevented dozens of terrorist attacks. However, even he later admitted that this is a mistruth and no attack on American soil was ever prevented with the use of these programs. We have a president misleading the public on how information is gathered and whether data is being collected on innocent citizens. We are being sold on the idea that we must sacrifice our constitutional right for privacy for security, that we must somehow give up our constitutional rights and civil liberties and trust that our government has our best interests at heart. How can we possibly trust the government when they've been caught lying to us and committing perjury about these programs on multiple occasions? When there's evidence that these programs are already being abused by people working in the NSA. Now that we have evidence of these ongoing abuses of power that erode our constitutional rights, we must act. Restore the force here to facilitate this and bring about change. We must make our friends and family aware of these abuses. We must communicate to the public the importance of privacy, and we must work with legislators to end these practices and honor our constitutional rights. I believe that we can make a difference, and I believe that our rally today is a big step forward in restoring our Fourth Amendment rights. Thank you.